We're gonna watch Bob Lazar and this other guy. I can't remember who. Oh yeah, and the Walton guy. This is gonna be good.
Travis.
Hey, Bob, how's it going?
No, not bad.
Right away, I hate the sets. I hate how cheesy it looks.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
How long did it take you to get here?
quite a while. It was quite a trip, but enjoyed the scenery.
What have you been doing these days?
Dude, you don't need all this other shit. I hate it. It's all fake looking and AI.
Just working around the house, and as far as UFOs are concerned, as little as possible.
I hear you there.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah, there.
Can I offer you guys some coffee, tea, water?
Oh, absolutely, coffee.
I have the tea, sugar only.
Tea, sure. If you want. We have a chocolate pie and an apricot pie. I can come back later.
What is?
Yeah, you want a piece of that? Okay, sure.
Never.
I hate this Canadian guy. Where does he get all the money for this stuff? It's just too much. Oh, we gotta look at apple pie and set the scene. I want to hear these idiots talk.
Yeah, apricot times 2.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna take forever.
You can make all kinds of things for people who follow your thing on Canva, the thing that makes
I always wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
The human-like beings that you saw.
Yeah.
What made you so sure that they weren't human?
Well, the sort of rigid, pre-planned movements, the controlled movements.
Oh, so they didn't move.
Well, they
smoothly
moved like
but-
they should, but I'm in a panic, screaming, yelling, and everything.
Sure.
And they're just maintaining. They're cool, calm, and collected, and just on task.
But
See, the thing I heard about yesterday about the Magnificent 12 or whatever, that one idiot who goes to the moon bases or whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he mentioned something similar. He said one of the first tests was to put him in front of this like long android alien thing that would taking apart a laptop and putting some RAM in it. And he said that he was like flicking the bolts around and he was super coordinated. And they looked as though he thought they grew him in a lab.
physically,
Yeah,
they just seem like
I think that was the intention. The plan is
maybe to make you more comfortable.
something to
things.
make me cooperate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I had recently looked at Fire in the Sky, the movie.
Mhm.
And in fact, I was trying to show my wife, Joy, your story. And holy cow, there is so much contradicting information
Yeah.
about everything. Every
Well,
single thing you look at tells a different story, and they're all wrong.
Yeah. Well,
Do we need the
I understand.
pie? What is this pie? You know how much this pie costs, like to add a pie scene? These people are in makeup. There's camera guys. There's a lighting guy. There's a guy with microphones. We gotta fucking watch this. I don't like this at all.
Understand that Hollywood dramatizations are not documentaries, but I think they went a little too far afield, and they knew it. So
How they knew it?
Yeah, they didn't put the part aboard the craft in the copy of the script that they gave me.
Really?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard that
So,
before.
just
They
to be
knew I wasn't
clear,
going to like that.
the whole thing with you,
That scary part when they poked the shit in his eyes, the most awful end of the movie ever. They tricked him.
and the membrane and the dead bodies and
Yeah.
them drilling in your eye, none of that.
Yeah.
They just fabricated all that, and you didn't know about that ahead of time.
Right.
That's unbelievable.
That is.
Well, there's a few things that could be classified as a story device. The membrane over the actor's face, he's struggling to breathe, struggling to scream through it. I was, in my actual experience, feeling suffocated and, how do you express that if you don't have the actor say something like, I can't breathe? So
I get.
Show
I
it,
think
show
you're
it.
being generous.
show it rather than tell
I
it.
was
but
being
yeah,
very
yeah,
generous.
You
Yeah,
said it
gotta-
was a real, like a super humid environment where it was hard
Yeah.
to breathe, and
Yeah, it was. It served the purpose of generating fear, and that's probably as close as you can get for what they did there.
what was interesting to me is the size of the craft that you were in, or if it was a craft or a base or whatever. Because when you exited, when you got away, and now I may have the story wrong myself. When you walked out of the craft being led by this other being, you were in some giant hangar with other crafts, right?
Even the craft we were coming out of seemed bigger
Mothership.
than the way I remembered it, when I approached it.
Did you think it was the same craft?
It was the same shape,
Okay.
but it's also the same shape as what you're reporting. I've always been struck by reports, descriptions of your craft resemble what we saw more than any other report that I've seen.
That's really interesting.
I rarely comment on other events or other people's reports, but that's one that I've always.
These guys probably got MK Ultra. They probably had. If you've ever been to Disney World, they have this one ride called the Extraterrestrial Adventure, where they trick you into thinking they accidentally teleport this alien into the room with you, and they have all these effects and sound effects, and they tickle your feet, and imagine if they had an unlimited amount of money to do that. They could easily trick some retards into believing that they're on an alien ship. Easy. It's just the CIA doing tests to their. They already probably gave them like COVID-2 or a vaccine, and they got to go in there and take a brain tissue sample to see if there's mercury levels.
Found interesting and didn't mind saying before.
Look at this shit. Come on, this guy, he knows how to milk the YouTube.
Craft itself, was it the skin? Was it?
So far, I haven't learned nothing, I don't think, that I can remember that was worthwhile. So far, I hate all this shit.
Made of archways? Was it looked like a support system? Or
Well, I was. It looked very angular from outside, from a distance, and I was preoccupied with the feeling of threat.
yeah, I'm sure you didn't have time really to.
Their stories are conflicting because Bob says everything was melted and smooth, and now he's saying everything's angular. Well, that don't make work.
Study the architecture.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, awkward. That's why I got to.
Yeah, I thought they might have been similar in that way, but that did you have any kind of feeling of where that craft might be? What this big thing was? Did it feel like it was?
Kinetic has 100% fiber.
That was interesting, even though I like to see him disagree, that was the most interesting part of this so far.
So why haven't you switched from old cable
Of the larger enclosure. Now, whether that was a building somewhere, maybe on Earth or somewhere else, or part of a larger craft, I don't know. I couldn't see outside, but it was very natural colored light, kind of like sunlight.
Oh, okay. It seemed natural, not artificial, like it would.
That's interesting because in Bob's testimony, he's always said it was dark inside those, and they actually needed like lamps to see everything inside the spaceships. And so if they're in a hangar now or inside another spaceship, it probably wouldn't be lit up unless their stories are conflicting here too.
Yeah,
So you
not
could-
extremely bright, but just like natural light.
But it was large enough to hold. What was it? 2 or 3 crafts in there with more
Yeah.
room.
2 or 3
And
crabs.
then I was preoccupied with, where are you taking me? What's going on? I felt like I was suffocating, like I was dying. I was injured, and I was begging, pleading for explanations from this
Oh, that's true.
person that I think was probably.
They said that he might have got hit accidentally by their thrust and it fucked him up, and they brought him to a hospital, healed him up in one of their healing tanks, and then put him back.
Selected for the purpose of reassuring me and getting my cooperation.
I guess that kind of worked to some degree.
Yeah, it did.
But he never uttered a word. You never heard.
No, he didn't
Anything-
respond.
Oh, I
None of
can
them
see his
did.
orange.
Even, when I started to demand more of a response from him.
This guy, he doesn't seem like somebody who would make a story up. Like, he seems like he doesn't want to be here. Like, they had to get talked into him. They both kind of do, but that's kind of what you'd have to say or act like if you were really trying to sell it. If you were out there trying to push it on us, nobody would believe it. So that's suspicious. I'm suspicious of everything I know. You gotta be nowadays.
That's really interesting. The time from when. Well, I have a lot of questions. They're kind of jumbled in my mind.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah. I've heard so many theories about it, but when you guys, all got out of the truck to see the craft, everybody else got back, and you stayed there.
No, actually, I got out of the truck, and none of the rest of them did.
Oh, okay.
See,
So you just went out to investigate. Everybody else stayed
Yeah.
behind.
I just had an interesting idea. What's interesting is if you don't believe either one of these guys, watching two bullshitters bullshit each other, and like this is like the ultimate duel of bullshit. It's possible. I'm not saying it is for sure, but I look at it. I watch this three ways. I watch it as a believer, a non-believer, and undecided. And that's how I.
And that kind of led to some strange reactions. Steve,
Some people
he
can't do
was
that. I
in the
don't
truck
think.
and he didn't get out. And his girlfriends would say, Steve, how come you didn't get out of the truck? And he said, it's because I had stronger resistance to mind control. He's claiming that mind control made us get out of the truck, but he resisted. I said, Steve, the mind control was to make you stay in the truck. I was the one that was resisting it. Just kidding, but it wasn't mind
The mind control. I told you, is MK Ultra.
control, but he was trying to act like he had to come up with an excuse for why he didn't jump out too.
Yeah, he needed to be a tough guy.
I wish I'd have done it like him and stayed in the truck.
Yeah.
Me too.
So you got behind a tree stump or something to that effect to kind of hide. And one of the theories I heard was,
Was that coffee cup? Was that necessary? They just got too much money. That's why I don't trust this guy.
the craft was about to take off. I think you said you heard a hum like it was powering up.
Yeah, it got louder.
Yeah.
The sound was already there.
And then I think somebody was calling back in the truck and you stood up and then you got hit by, there was a beam, a bolt or something from there and you went flying.
Yeah.
And you go like 20 feet high or something like that.
Yeah, they were all screaming, swearing at me to get in the truck, calling me crazy, and which was foolish. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, well, we all do crazy stuff at times. But them witnessing that, getting hit by the bolt, flying in the sky, they assumed by the time you hit the ground you were dead, which is why they took off.
Yeah, they said, he's dead, let's get out of here. That's what they tell me. I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were offline, so to speak. So the theory that I heard was, from the aliens' point of view, the craft was just taking off. You stood up. It just accidentally discharged on you and killed you.
Yeah.
And the reason they brought you on was
Too boring. Let's go.
you have
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital
no physical effects. I mean, after all these years, or
Well, there was one artifact, brainwave scan.
oh, really? Didn't know you had that done.
Yeah, world famous brain trauma center.
So his brain got cooked.
Barrow's Neurologic.
I could believe
It
it.
was,
He does look like he got a little
Amazingly calming in his technique. Got rid of a lot of that fear that I was living with every day.
Perfect timing.
There's sugar there as well if you need.
Oh, thank you.
cooked. Jesus, what is this shit?
Well, that's good to hear. That something helps because that's a monumental trauma.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
I don't like this background. It's the uncanny valley. I can't tell if they're really there or not. What if they're really there and it's just like a really weird filter?
It didn't reveal anything that you had forgotten or couldn't pull
Look
out
at
of
his
your memory.
monogrammed
Okay,
pajama
so
shirt.
everything was
Let's
pretty
go.
much
Bob Lazar.
while you were conscious.
Yeah.
You remember everything pretty clearly.
Sort of cryptic way. I
These
had
guys
to,
are depressing, man.
well, that was fine with Steve. I think his uncle wanted.
I can't do this no more. I'm gonna have to fucking break this into make a two-part. I need to go take some Prozac. These guys are fucking making me depressed.